Destroy. Oh shit, my bad. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I forgot to hit X.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Well, somebody has got to get that first win of the season. It's a battle of 0-3 teams as we're away in week 4. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He shovels this one forward. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's caught. This is Lam McConkey. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up an LA first down. There's a give up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Play action now for Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. When you see something ill, you know what I mean? That's both. Anything ill you see, I'm the big six at the club, that's both. Especially got 40 and 20 kid on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad chick, her parents, she was old. Had me messed up in the head, I mean. Bought the chick diamonds and pearls, I mean.
Massive
Whoa.
67-yard effort.
My dog's saying whoa with me.
Take possession. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Whoa.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. They crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground
Ooh,
again on
God, he
first.
fucking blew that
And
up,
the
fucking
defense is
shithole
all
motherfucker.
over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. Got that set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's one quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have second and pretty long here. To the air this time. Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
He gets another shot here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker tacks on the extra points. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Stafford from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. They take the handoff, now Stafford. That's caught, he found some space. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, here's Stafford. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Good job. Good job. Turnover
And the
right there.
Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll run now on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next third down cover.
Eat sardines for dinner. Eat the raw cheese, Lucy B, chicken free. Master flex, my butt starts heat. I blow it like you thought I would. Call a trip, same number, same hood. It's
Here's
all
first
good.
and 10 from the 34.
And if you don't know, you don't know.
Now a give running right.
I'm making change from the
That's good
Just the
yardage for the
person
new
that
set
came
of
to me,
downs.
and I'm far from cheap. I smoke
Split
just
second,
fucking
all
all
to
day.
get the
Brand
defense
love
from
is the
making a
Brooklyn
stand
way.
right
The
there. It's
man with
amazing,
the
man. This
elevate,
game
keep
of
me 50.
inches and
Girls used to
split
kiss
second
me,
reactions.
got it right there,
Nice
that's what
bit
they
of
missed
burst
me.
search
I
forward
never
for enough
thought they
to
could
go get
hack
that
in the
first
clapping
couple
stuff.
before
I
they
was
could
too
finally
busy
drag it
packing
down.
gats and stuff.
New
Now
set of
I'm
downs
playing
for him
close
from the
like for the
46.
West Coast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos are clean in dope and weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Smoke speak. Living life without fear. 25
Going on
carats in
first
my
is
baby
Herbert.
girl ear.
Rolling out to
Munchies,
his left.
lunches, interviewed by the
He had it
fool.
for a
Consider
moment,
the
but a
fool.
great
When I
defensive
jump
play to
out
jar
of
it
the
loose.
fool,
Incomplete.
stereotypes of the black male
So he opted for the
misunderstood.
shorter pass
And
later
it's
to
still
get the
all
progression
good.
on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took
And
that one
if you
too.
don't know,
What do they tell
now
us
you
yesterday in
know.
those production meetings? Nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa. Got two rides, a limousine with the chauffeur.
Ah, shit.
Intercepted by able to stay in bounds on offense.
Celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one room shit. Now my mom is the with mist on the black.
First time this
And she
game they've
loves to
looked to
throw
him.
me off. I'm
That's going to leave him with
now
a
every
tough
time
third
my
and
face is
long.
up in the store. We used to fuck when the landlord dissed us. No heat. Wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne on the birthdays. Damn right, I like the life I live. Cause I went from negative to positive and it's all.
Throwing now, Herbert.
And if you don't know,
Come on, shit.
Another interception. And the Rams take possession off their second interception of the game.
and if you don't
Well,
know,
Brock, if you
you
like
know.
defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real
And if you
defensive
don't
battle.
know,
Well, let's see here.
you
We
know.
got one, we got two, might hear a third interception in a row. I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams in need of some points before the break. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. This one delivered off target, Brock, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Stafford to throw again on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now Stafford again. Touchdown, LA. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Rams tie this game 7-7.
I like this one. What's up, teams?
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the pistol, it's Herbert. Is it rolling up? They're into the drop in. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the set.
God damn it, dog.
Another interception. And the Rams get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's going to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly.
Oh, what was that? Oh, I don't know how that happened, dog.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that.
That was fucking wild. Yeah, boy, that's paybacks.
Exactly what he was thinking.
Paybacks.
Oh, give me that one back because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
Herbert out of his end zone. Short pass brought in. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. Herbert with a blitz coming. And they pick him up again. Now in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're digging the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
I can take you there. You mentioned you got to let me be your manager. Let me tell you what you do for.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw right side finds Cup. He'll go down here at the 16. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. From the 16. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Fuck.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make
You get the
play.
ball second half,
You
though.
sure did.
That one right
Oh,
down the
shit.
middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. This hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
There's a handoff up the gut. Right there, looks like about 6. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They go play action. Here's Herbert.
God damn it, dog. Come on. He's open.
Darius Williams with the
Oh, hell no. And then he runs it in for a touchdown.
And he takes the
fucked up, dog. Jumped around.
That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception.
Well, he fucking jumps around. He takes it back the other way, across the field, and goes for a pick six.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers.
Yeah, I got good music playing.
He's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the
It's like 4 interceptions, feels like.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 5. This is rilled in by Joshua Palmer. And they'll have a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route gate at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Second and 3. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Herbert, quick outline, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Second and 6 now. Gathers at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Working quickly here. Going ground on 1st and goal. Gets it.
There you go. Good touchdown right there. We needed that shit.
In the lead, some in the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
What's up, Subs? I saw you say something, man. Sorry, I was kind of in the zone.
And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he crosses midfield before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards. I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lower back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He has the 1st over the middle. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
They've got a man in motion. Second and 10 now, Herbert. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. It's an air raid touchdown. a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. And I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. Going back, gets the handoff. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut in the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Catches made in close. Touchdown, LA. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy,
he's killing me on those in and out routes. But there's a lot of good in and out routes going on right now.
When it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender.
A lot of guys. I've been getting chewed up a lot by that shit.
To work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Man in motion here. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Puts the body on the line for his team. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That I can't even put in words. The swagger don't stop. My body won't quit. So pull tight down. You ain't talking about shit. My chick bang. Tell me if you seen her. She always bring the racket like Venus and Serena. All white top, all white belt, and all white jeans. Body looking like milk. No time for games.
Herbert.
She's full of gold. My chick bang.
Catch is made down the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards.
first down pass just like that. It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, just short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now run here with Blake Corum. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Bam, everything's going right now.
Right there now. You
Fuck.
always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, here's Stafford. He's on the move. Connection made to Shakir. And he has it to the 42 before they make a stop. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams leading by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. He sent a man in motion. Back-to-back carries here. And he scored the 1st after a wild game. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. Defense burns a timeout. They'll give it to him inside.
Fuck, man. What the hell's going on, guys?
They'll get 18
Holy
yards there.
shit.
And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Wow, right through us.
He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a big chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Damn.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Good game, dog. Good game.
And they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And just a week
That
after
sucked.
being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some win.
Good game. It's fun while it lasted. See you guys in the next one.